guys, welcome to another pick a card reading with me, Snow. How are you doing today? If you are coming back, hello again. And if you're here for the first time, what the hell are you waiting for? Go subscribe. Alright, so today we're back to our regular scheduling because I think I'm gonna stay away from doing 18 pluses for a while because you guys just destroyed me for like laughing so much. I was a little uncomfortable, okay? I'm gonna admit, I was a little uncomfortable. But yeah, I feel like the more I do them, the more comfortable I get. But like, I'll start doing them for friends first, or like for personal readings, but not for like you guys. I'm sorry, because I need some time. So today we're actually doing another suggestion, and this suggestion is by Likita. I think so. I think that's how I'm not sure how to pronounce your name, so please correct me down in the comments below. Don't be mad at me. I'm sorry. And today's topic is gonna be what's people's first impression of you. Ooh, fun. I know, right? It was a really good suggestion. That's how I put in. We're picking with my palm reading cards because they have, a little bit of characteristics on them. So I already pre-picked those for you. And I put like one of my like little stones. So for group number 1 today, we have the moonstone. And I hope you can see it. I'm not going to be doing a zoom like on the stones. I hope you can see them. Then for group number 2, I got you the Lapis Lazuli, and this one used to be a necklace. Like it used to be a pendant that I would wear, but it just broke, so I took it as a sign not to wear it but to use it for other things. And for group number 3, we got the Snowflake Obsidian, and this stone keeps chasing me, as well as Lepidolite. So I think it's a sign that I'm supposed to be using them for something. So I need to get myself a Lepidolite, apparently. Who knows? Alright, so what are you picking? I'm going to tell you what we're going to use today. So speaking of stones, we're using my newest deck, Tarot of Gemstones, to see what first impression you make towards people, as well as the Runic Oracle, maybe what, like we're going to use it for maybe like what sticks out most, or like certain qualities. I mean, the qualities you can also see with the palm reading cards, but like, it doesn't hurt, okay? It doesn't hurt. And then we're going to see maybe how you can improve or what you can do better or something. And I don't mean that like you're doing something wrong, but just like advice for you on how to appear like the best version of you. Let's put it this way. So we're going to take that with the Everyday Tarot and the Moonology. So if you are ready, I'm going to meet you at your timestamps. Hello, Group 1. Welcome to your reading of what's people's first impression of you. Okay, so I'm going to read out first let's put the lovely stone here. And then I'm going to read out first the palm reading cards you got. Wow, what do I sound like? It's like I haven't done a video in so long. I'm sorry, guys. I mean, you get the regular scheduling, but you just don't know when I shoot them. So, yeah. It's all about, keeping the illusion alive. Okay. So, you got fingertips, the arch. The fingerprint represents someone who is passionate about their endeavors. They're practical people with a serious outlook. You're hardworking and reliable. This print signifies you work in an orderly fashion and take nothing at face value. You dissect everything to see how it ticks and have a good memory for facts and figures. You're an analytical thinker who is cautious and conservative. You are a follower. Interesting. So this is the first impression people get of you, and I get that as you're someone who just works well in a team, or like someone who like gets along with people. I don't think necessarily a follower, but you're just someone that would go along with what people want for the sake of keeping for the sake of diplomacy. Like, I respect that. Then you got the Venus finger, average. I know I was like, average. This finger is considered average if it's slightly longer than your index finger. This indicates your desire for approval and recognition. Aha, we're getting to the point. You take pleasure in money and material things and like being in the spotlight. Okay, so this is why you're a hard worker, because you like people approving of you. And people see that about you. They see that you shine. They see that you do things for that. They see that you're like, how do I say? You're very helpful. You're very helpful because, first of all, I feel like you're just a hard worker. But second of all, you want, you want people to like notice you. That's what I get. And the sun line, the line of Apollo. This line runs parallel to the destiny in part. It finishes close to the Mount of Apollo. Oh, by the way, I have that one too. Interesting. Wow, I have that one very prominently. Let's see what it means. The sunlight indicates confidence. You're easy to get along with and have the potential for success. Nice. So this is what people see when they. This is what people feel when they see you, like how they like see you as a person. They see you as someone that's hardworking, someone that's cunning, that like kind of is insightful. Like it's like you see what others don't. But at the same time, you're also like confident, and you're like just like everyone like likes you around. And at the same time, you're helpful. Like you're helpful to people, and I don't think you do that necessarily, to get approval, like in that sense. But it has to do with, of course, you're popular. Like I mean, you like talking to people. Like people like talking to you. It just happens naturally. So this is the first impression that I get from you. Someone like very, easygoing. Someone like very, energetic, just like excited. But at the same time, when they get to know you a little bit, they see that you are a hard worker. You're someone who really, it's not just okay, it's not just jokes, okay, it's work hard, play hard. That's the type of energy, which is just like super lovely. I'm gonna put those like to the front again. Let's just leave them here. That was nice. And now let's see more about that. Okay, so what is the first impression that group one makes? Too many. Just too many. Oh my god. What first impression does group one make? Okay, I'll take all of them then. What first impression does group one make? What first impression? What first impression does group one make? Okay, let's do those two as well. Interesting. Okay, let's see what that's all about. The lovers, what is the lovers about? Ooh. What is the Four of Cups about? What is it? Oh, okay. Both of them? Okay. 8 and 7 of Wands. Okay. What is the Three of Cups? 9 of Wands. Okay. I get impatience from you. Yeah, definitely impatience. The 6 of Swords. That flipped. The Fool. Okay. Oh yeah, I see. I see. People might think you're a bit of a player. That's what I get here. 6 of Wands. Ooh. And you got the Pearl, 5 of Swords. So, as you know, the other card said, cunning was someone that, first of all, people, the first thing I see about you is they shouldn't mess with you. You might wear a hard exterior. And what I'm hearing is also like a resting bitch face. I know, same. Like when people see me on the bus, they think I'm mad. And I'm saying this is just how my face is, like how it rests, like how it just sits. Okay, I'm not mad, I'm bored. This is how my face looks. And everyone's like, oh, you look like a bit. I'm like, and the Emperor, yep, and the King of Cups. So this is what people get for you. You're someone who just has a hard exterior. You look a little bit hard to approach. And I know I said you're like easy to get along with, but that's what it appears. Okay, you appear like you're like very magnetic. People gravitate towards you. You're like very popular, but at the same time, people feel like because of that, it's hard to get towards you because you're just like this emperor that radiates, authority. But underneath, you have a big heart, like this King of Cups I see. But just like it takes a while for people to get to that. So the first thing they do see is that someone who doesn't take shit from no one. It's like, yep. And again, a little bit of a resting bitch face. What I got here is that you're very popular in love. So like the lovers, you're just someone who's very, what I said, magnetic, and just like you attract people. And it has to do with like this 9 of Cups. And this 9 of Cups is just complete happiness, but also like smugness. So what people see, the first thing they see about you is that you're very smug about being like attractive or something like that. Like you're attractive and magnetic in a way that almost makes other people feel like you're using it like against them, like you're using it to to get something, or like that you're super attractive, and it just, I don't even know how to explain this energy. It's just something that people feel like your confidence comes from your looks, or like you're just, your confidence comes from like you know or maybe that this confidence is not real, but it is this is who you are. It's just, it seems cocky, or like it seems self-absorbed for some people. um so yeah, and especially because they feel like they can't get to you. This Four of Cups is about, kind of like boredom, just being like meh, because you have a lot of options. This is what I heard. You have a lot of options. A lot of people are vying for your attention. Like, you're someone who just commands the attention of the room. Because of that, you don't stick around with anyone. You're just kind of like meh, and that makes people want to talk to you even more. And yeah, it has to do with communication. Like, a lot of people want to talk to you, but they feel like they don't have no, the courage or the confidence, or just like they cannot fight with people, because this is, yeah, the Seven of Wands is all about competition and fighting for what you have, like what you gain. And the End of Wands is just, communication and like movement forward. So yeah, people just feel like you don't want to talk to them, well, in reality it's just so many people around you that you cannot possibly even find the time to talk to everyone. So the first impression they get is that you're a little snobbish, which is just but like, along with that, they just get that you're just popular and that you want to have fun, and you're just like excited to see people. On top of that, they just see you as magnetic. I don't know how many times I can say that, but they just feel like people gravitate towards you. So the first impression they get is that you're someone that's very lighthearted, that enjoys life, and yeah, it has to do with this Nine of Wands. It's just, you know what I get? The Nine of Wands is about the wounded warrior. It's about that last stretch. So it's almost like, yeah, as I said, you're surrounded by so many people that others think that they cannot get close to you. That this is what I get. So the first people's first impression of you is that you're very popular. You're surrounded by people, and it's almost to the point where uh, it's painful to get close to you, and it's just not easy to get to know you, because they risk uh, they risk just not getting closer to you. It's just, it's almost like, will you want to talk to me, that kind of energy. But what I got with this, the first impression also is that you're someone who moves on pretty fast. And this is what people like, kind of just, I don't think they're mad about that, but they admire that. They admire that you can have fun also while life gets hard for you. This is what I also get. That life gets hard, but you don't let it take you down. Oh, so this is what it is. Actually, for some of you, is you seem like the life of the party. You seem like everything is fine, even when it's not. Even when you're holding on to a lot of problems and a lot of issues, you would still carry others. You would still be like that life of the party, still keep their spirits up, and that is like a very uh, like nice quality. And yeah, like I get like different. For some of you, you're just like, they think you're stuck up because you're just like always popular, but for others, they just see you as someone who's like a bridge between people. As I said, someone who's a team player. And I keep holding the Six of Swords. Six of Swords just tells me that, as I said, you move on pretty easily with the Fool here. But not move on like in a sense of you shut people out, but you just seem like someone who doesn't get worked up over things. They see you as someone very lighthearted, someone who's just like, not someone not holding grudges. You're just like, oh, okay, that thing happened. Oh, you think I'm a little snobbish. Okay, I'm not gonna get mad about that. Like, I know I have a resting bitch face, whatever. Everything's cool. And the Six of Cups, yeah, it has to do, and the Six of Wands together. Wow, you're just someone who reminds people of the good times. And what I mean with that is that you make people feel like kids again. You make people feel like they can have fun. You make people comfortable. And it has to do with your confidence. That you're just confident in yourself. You're confident enough to be yourself. And because of that, people see people feel comfortable to be themselves around you. And this is the first impression you make. You're just someone who walks into the room and everyone's trying to get a hold of you, and they might get a little frustrated, and you're like, you know what, it's fine, you guys, I have time for everyone, we can just chill, okay, like, no need to get mad over me, come on. How generous. Let's see your most important qualities. Like your, like the three things people notice about you. Let's see the three things people notice, like off the bat. Let's do it. Like kind of like distinctive. Okay. Yep. Yep. I mean, yeah. The three distinct things people notice about you. The other two. Okay. Yep. And let's get another one. Ooh. Oh my god. I don't know which one. I think it's this one. Yep. And the fire on the bottom. So yeah, you're someone very passionate. And the things people notice about you, first off, as I said, lighthearted. You just enjoy your life. When people see you, they just think this is a happy person. Nine of Cups here, this is a happy person. And the Lovers is about a choice, and it's almost like you choose to be happy. You choose to, you don't let the consequences get you down. You just choose to be happy, and so you're happy. And this is what they see. It's like, this is it. This is a happy person. This is someone who's, you know, doing things in life. And the sun is all about illuminating things, about like shedding light to issues. And it's almost like you kind of accept people into your life. You kind of just like accept them into the, like, make them part of the group almost. Like, this is who you are, and they like that about you. You're inclusive. Like, you include everyone in your endeavors. Like, you meet, you know what I see you as this person who meets new people. Like, maybe you're in a group of friends and you meet another friend, like someone you haven't known before. Like, one of your friends introduces them, and some people, when they see a new person, they're not like very comfortable. They're just kind of like, you know, the person sits a little bit on the side, and like the others like kind of like do that, like don't really let them in. But you're that person who's gonna come to the new one and be like, hey, what's your name? How are you? Can I talk to you? Like, are you enjoying the party? Like, what's happening? You're just someone who just go to that new person and make him feel like part of the group. And because you make them feel a part of the group, everyone else accepts them. And this is like kind of like your special skill, and it is so beautiful. And as well as like the Cup, yeah, you're someone who just generous with people, who gives love freely, who just doesn't hold back. This is what I get. And there might be some, and I think you don't hold back because of the other things, because of the, you know, doesn't take things at face value. Like, you see things that other people don't. So you don't really judge people. You get to know people. You don't really judge them. You kind of just give them the benefit of the doubt. And then you get to know them, and then you realize who they are. You don't just like decide, oh, okay, this is bad, this person's bad, this person's good. Like, no, you actually like take time to see that. And this is beautiful energy. Oh my god, this is so nice, you guys. Okay, let's get, I mean, I don't even know how you can improve on that. I mean, but like we're gonna see some other stuff. Basically, what can we do with this deck? I don't know, maybe we can get advice for you with this one and the other one. So yeah, let's see what, basically how can you, this is really interesting because your impression was like really nice. What did I write in my notes? I will check, see what we can do here. Yeah? But still, okay, let's see. Let's just do what to work on. What should group one work on? What should group one work on when it comes to their impression? When it comes to first impressions? What should group one work on when it comes to first impressions? What should group one work on when it comes to first impressions? Interesting. Anything else? Nope. 7 of Cups. Okay, I see that. I see what they mean. So what you should work on is, while you make everyone included, I also see that you make people feel like part of your clique. They feel like they're part of your clique. And they see you as this queen bee who's just like collecting her subjects. And I don't think you necessarily want that. Oh, look at the moon. There's like hidden stuff. See, that's why it got shown to me. Wow, okay. But yeah, they see you as someone having a posse, someone having like a clique. You know, that's how people see you sometimes. And I don't think that's your intention. But if you tend to do that, that is something you should work on. If you want to. Like, I'm not your mom. I'm not telling you how to live your life. What I do get is that you tend to sometimes isolate yourself, like with this 4 of Swords. So because everyone wants to talk to you, you kind of tend to sometimes disappear on people, like with this Four of Swords. And it's not because you don't want to talk to people, you don't want to engage with them, but it has to do with your own happiness. Like with this Ten of Cups, like you sometimes disappear in order to get some, like peace of mind, like much needed alone time, but it just translates to kind of, it translates to you not wanting to engage with people. And it also, like this Two of Swords, it's also like I get you wanting to help everyone, so you sometimes like get torn between wanting to help people and wanting to help yourself, or like choosing this friend over the other friend, or like maybe people want to do a lot of things and you have to like make choices. And I see you as someone who would choose, it will be hard for you to choose because you want to make everyone happy. This was the Ten of Cups. You want to make everyone happy. And what I hear for your advice already is to kind of focus on yourself once in a while. Okay, you don't have to be everybody's muse, everybody's, the life of the party all the time. You can just be by yourself from time to time. You can show people that other side of you that's more mellow, that's more that just wants to sit at home maybe for a while, that doesn't have to always like go to crazy parties, like, well, not crazy parties, but you know what I mean, it doesn't always have to be like the life of the party. You're like the queen bee or something like that. And I don't think you're the queen bee, but it just makes people feel like, some people like get that impression of you, that you're kind of just always surrounded by people, but there is a fear of just sitting down with yourself in this, what I can sense. Wow, okay, Spirit got deep with me here. Okay. And finally, let's get some advice for you. Let's get some advice for Group 1, Spirit. Advice for Group 1. Advice for Group 1, Spirit. Advice for Group 1. Oh, okay. Advice for Group 1. Advice for Group 1, Spirit. Advice for group. Okay. Advice for Group. Advice for Group 1. Communication is key. You know what I hear? So like historically, okay, let's put it this way. So Geminis, see, they're very talkative. Like, okay, they talk to everyone, they're very communicative, everything is cool with them. But the problem is with Gemini sometimes is that they leave things at a surface level. Like they just stay at the hi, how are you? I'm good. And then they leave things just like that. And what Spirit is trying to say with the bottom card, what at least I understand, is that take time to know people. Okay? Take time to know people. Don't just, like, I know you're like want to pay attention to everyone. I know you want to kind of feel everyone included. But once in a while, take time to get to know individual people, like in depth. Not just, from the surface. You know what I mean? Because I feel like, there is compassion in you, but sometimes you get overshadowed by the need, to kind of know more people instead of actually getting, like, to know them, as in like names and like status, whatever, not actually know them, if you know what I mean. And a fiery climax approaches. I kind of see you gotta show more passion. I mean, you're showing more passion, but what I sense with this one is that this is also associated with the Emperor. And I don't know if you got the Emperor like on the bottom of the deck. The Emperor is in Aries. What I see with this card, and God, I don't even know how to explain this, is that you gotta be more. Wow. Okay. Well, seriously, like, I am just lost in your reading. I almost cannot read you. It's almost like you're hiding from me too as well. But what I said is that sometimes you don't show like completely what you're passionate about. As I said, what I got, when people got, you seem bored. People feel like you seem bored. Like with the Four of Cups. And Spirit is telling you, look, show people your passion. Show people what you're passionate about. Show people the real you. Be silly. Do things. Because I still got that sense that you're a little bit silly, that you're a little bit like like you like to have fun. But I feel like you're holding back a little bit from that. because of pride. Don't let pride hold you back. Don't feel like people will judge you. Don't, like, I don't think they will. And once you do that, it's like a win-win outcome is forecast, and then your romantic cycle begins. So I get for you that you might be turning away potential partners because you like to kind of stick to yourself. You kind of like to have the upper hand, like be prideful and just be like, don't talk to me. And you seem bored, and people don't want to talk to people who seem bored. But again, if it's your resting bitch face, it's just something. It's just something that people like have to understand about you. Uh, Also, nothing is yet set in stone. So what what I see with this card is that Spirit is reminding you that, look, although this might be like right now, this is what you see right now, what I'm telling you, it doesn't have to stay this way. People's impression can change. First impressions are, well, they say they're forever and they're like the most important, but honestly, if people misinterpret you, like if they see you a different way that you want to be seen, you can correct them. Go ahead and correct them if they got you wrong. This is what I see. You don't have to accept how they see you. You don't have to accept other people's perception of you. You can just show them who you are. And emotions are running high for me tells me that you need to, yeah, just show people your emotions. Show people how you feel. Stepping out of your comfort zone as well. It's just, as I said, your comfort zone might be to look a little bored, to look a little like cold, to look a little just like, I care, but like I care for everybody. That does not get too into that. And this might be a challenge for you. And of course, a time for healing. And I love this card. It's just, I feel like use your compassion to talk to people. You got this in you. Use it. All right, that's all I see for you today. Wow, that was like really fun. Like fun, yeah. I really enjoyed it. I hope you enjoyed it too. So if you like this reading, please like, share, and subscribe. Leave me a nice comment down below. Tell me what you want me to do next. If you want more suggestions like this. Also, go follow me on Instagram. There should be a not a video up. There should be like a post up if I posted it. Like if past snow or future snow posted it. Yeah. Anyways, any kind of snow. The snow outside. If my website is launched, you can go follow me from my description below or on my channel page, as well as my channel. On my channel page, you can find my Twitch, where I post live streams. Well, I haven't done any in a while, but if you follow me there, I might do. So go do that. And yeah, that's it for me, you guys. Thank you for joining me, and I'll see you next time. Bye, guys. Hello, Group 2. Welcome to your reading of what's people's first impression of you. Okay, so let's first see the cards. I'm going to put the Lapis here. Okay, so you got the Jupiter finger, average. This finger is considered to be average length if it's nearly the same length as the ring finger, okay? You like being in control and are flamboyant in your self-expression. You're larger than life. Oh my God. I like you. I already like you. You know who I see you as? You're someone, I don't know, I just thought of RuPaul's Drag Race. And I don't know what your sexuality is. Like, this is like a little bit uncomfortable for me to ask. I'm sorry if I'm doing that, but it's like people just see you as someone who expresses themselves freely. And when I heard flamboyant, I know it doesn't have to do with, but if you are LGBTQ plus, like you might be very expressive about I see you definitely not, okay, you're definitely not in the closet. Like you're definitely out and about, comfortable in who you are, in your skin, and that inspires people. So when people see you, like that's their first impression of you, that you're someone who's just so comfortable with themselves. You don't care what people might think. You just express who you are. You flaunt it. I heard RuPaul's Drag Race. I just feel like, I just feel like this is one of your shows, or like you're someone that's just very, kind of like, yeah, flamboyant in that way. You're just like, yeah, you express yourself. Like maybe put like nice makeup. Doesn't matter if you're a man or a woman. You can put a dress. Yeah, like Harry Styles. I mean, he puts a dress. Who cares? This is who you are. You don't care. You do what you want, and everyone's like, wow, damn. I just hear gas queen. That's what they tell you. I'm sorry if I did that, and you're like, you don't want me to do that. I'm sorry. I know. Sorry. The fingernails, vertically ridged. Anxious, confused emotions, dreamy. You escape the mundane world, highly critical, compassionate. Yeah, okay, so some people might think that this is a mask, like what you show. I mean, like the over the top flamboyance, but I don't think it is. I think it's just what people think, that they think you might be masking something, but I feel like you're just generally enjoying life. You're just generally enjoying yourself. And the Ring of Solomon. This is a semicircular line that surrounds the mouth of Jupiter. Indicates an interest in psychic subjects and an intuitive to the needs of others. Okay, okay, so yeah. I see now. Okay, so you're very like you got compassionate and like the needs of others fight. So what people see is that you're not just comfortable in your skin. Okay, you inspire others to get comfortable in their skin by just being yourself and by showing them, like giving them support. As I said, if you are LGBTQ plus, that you might be showing support towards other members of the community. You might be, helping people deal with maybe transitions or coming out to terms with their sexuality, or maybe lack of acceptance from their folks. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, if you're older and you have more experience, you kind of just take kids under your wings, almost just like, it's okay, like, people, we love you, okay, if your parents are not, we accept you. It's almost just like that kind of what I get energy of you. You just take care of people in that sense. And I don't think, not just in the community, but you show support to those who need it. Because I personally am not, I don't know what it's like to have to go through, basically announcing like your sexuality being such a big part that you have to announce it, which it shouldn't be, it shouldn't be. Like, I don't think we should do it this way. I think you should just be able to one day take your boyfriend or girlfriend home, and your parents just have to be like, well, okay, I guess, she likes girls, whatever. you know? But anyways, you're just someone who helps people, comes to terms with difficult things, like, and just, sorry, I just see they really appreciate that about you. You just shine in that. And when they see you, they think, wow, I want to be like this. I want to be so comfortable. I want to be brave like this. I want to do it. I want to be at Pride too. I want to be out and about waving the flag. This is what I want to do. This is what people think when they see you. This is so lovely. Okay, let's see more in depth. Okay, what is group 2's first impression? What is people's first impression of group 2? What is people's first impression of group 2? Oh my god, that was too many. I'm sorry. Sorry, that was too many. What is... Oh, okay, yeah, sure. What is people's first impression of group 2? Wow, okay, that just flew out. Okay, I'll get that. And Tiger's Eye, stand of coins. No, you know what? I want it to be like this. This is what it has to be. And the Judgment like this. Okay, and one more. What is people's first impression of group 2? Too many. What is people's first impression of group 2? Oh, okay. Okay. Very clear, like stones. Okay. So, the Six of Cups, what is that about? The Magician. Ooh. Yeah, Knight of Cups. Yeah, super nice. The Tiger's Eye. The Ten of Coins, Tiger's Eye. Both? Okay, no. That's just too many. I want one. Ten of Coins. What is the Ten of Coins about? Okay. Yeah, that one wanted to come out. Just that one. Judgment. What is Judgment about? Judgment. Judgment, Spirit. Wow. Ooh, that is so nice. Okay. And Justice. I love it. Okay. And the bottom is Eight of Wands, the Nine of Wands, and the Four of Cups. And this is from the last group as well. I don't know why they're here, but I just see you're someone who talks to people, like really talks to people, is easy to get along with. And as I said, you are sort of a protector. I see you as like a big sister, a big brother, kind of like that type of energy that's like helps other kids or younger people come to terms with who they are. And as I said, it doesn't even have to be about, sexuality, but you just help people. You're just like that wise person who's like showing others that you're so comfortable in your skin that they can be too. And for those of you who are not dealing with being in the closet for a while and dealing with other things, this is universal. We're all struggling or struggling sometimes. Like, I don't know if everyone struggled, but a lot of us have struggled to be who we really, really are. So you're someone who sees that and supports people through that. She's very lovely. And immediately when I got the Six of Cups, I was like, oh, yeah. Well, I was talking about like younger people, and you're just someone who kind of embraces the past. What they see, you're someone who's just happy, who just like gone through so much and yet has happiness in them. Like, and it has to do with this Ace of Coins. So opportunities, you're someone who doesn't let the like maybe what they had in the past hold them back, or like what I get is that you're someone that's secure, like you seem very secure in yourself, like confident, like, but at the same time you do not let that you're not rigid. Let's put it this way, you're not rigid, you're flexible, you have what it takes. And they see you as someone just magical. The Magician is just magical. You know what I got? Okay, I don't know if you read that book, but it's one of my favorite books. You like Magnus Bane from the Shadowhunter Chronicles. Like, I feel like he's in every book. I swear, this man is everywhere. And this is just that energy. And if you know who I'm talking about, this is like Magnus energy, okay? He's flamboyant, he's like out there, he's compassionate, he helps everyone. Like, literally a Magnus line is like, this kids, what will they do without me? But I'm not helping any shadow hunters. And then he helps people. And this is kind of your energy. You're like, I mean, I'm not a babysitter. I'm not gonna help out these teens, but then you help out these teens and you're like, well, they see you as someone magical, and that magic has to do with your big heart. This Knight of Cups, you have a huge heart. They see you as someone, like, they see your clothes, or they see like how you carry yourself, and people think, wow, that person is magic. There's something else. Wow. Just like, and what I immediately got, you're abundant. Like this 10 of Coins, you're abundant. And what are you abundant in? People around you, happiness, friends. They see you as someone just surrounded by love, surrounded by people who care about you. This is what they see. They see you as someone who's just, people know they can come to you. This is what they know they can come to you because you already have a bit of a community. Like, you created a community. So I don't know what you're doing. I don't know what you're doing. Maybe you're like famous on TikTok, like, but you just created a sort of a community for people, and to them you're like this magical figure that just holding it together. This is so lovely. And the judgment is about taking responsibility for your actions. So you are not someone who runs from responsibility, and it has to do with the Fool, and the Fool is all about starting over. So you take responsibility of moving on. Your life is all about, if I'm gonna move on, I'm gonna take, yeah, it's almost like I'm not gonna let the past hold me back. I'm not gonna let past mistakes hold me back. I'm not gonna let, if before you were like, it took you not so long, but it took you a while to get to this point where you're comfortable with yourself. You're like, I'm not gonna let that hold me back. Okay, I'm gonna keep doing me. I'm gonna keep being awesome. I'm gonna keep being myself. And that's what people see about you. They see someone who's unapologetically themselves, someone who's unapologetically continuing life and just being all that. And justice is all about fairness. So while you're very, magical and abundant, and at the same time you're someone that's also very fair. So when people come towards you, they know you're gonna tell them the truth. You're gonna tell them the truth, but you're gonna tell it in the way that just, it's, you have that Nine of Cups in mind, like you have that happiness in mind, like you want to cheer someone up. So when you are sitting down with someone and you're telling them something that they might not want to hear, immediately you're like sitting down like, look, I love you, and that's why I'm telling you this. You gotta know, okay? And I don't know why people can see that from first impression, but it's just, it is something very strong about you. You just don't hide. You wear everything on your sleeve. You kind of wear your heart on your sleeve, and this is what people see about you. They already see everything. This is just such lovely energy. Oh my god, you guys. Let's get like your 3 best qualities. Yep, this one I'm gonna get 3 best qualities. Look at that. Let's see, group 2's 3 best qualities. All right. Group 2's 3 best. Okay. I'll take that one. Anything else? We said 3, so yeah. Union. Okay, so this is bond, the card of bond. So you bond with people. This is like your best quality, that you can create strong bonds in your community. Lovely. First of all, your best qualities, you see other people's points of view. The Porto rune is all about taking risks and kind of walking on a thin line, but it also, taking risks is also about, you know, kind of, yeah, you need to see like other people's perspective. You need to kind of look from their point of view, and this is also helps with connecting to different cultures, different people, different just like walks of life, and you're someone that can mesh with a lot of different people at the same time, which is lovely. This is why everyone sees you as like this magical being, because you're like comfortable everywhere. And the birth rune is all about creativity and inspiration, and again, I just feel like you're an inspiration for younger people, because you see how this lady is just waiting for the baby to walk. This is almost you. You're just like cheering people on. You're like, you can do it. Okay, I know it's baby steps, but you can do it. And that is just, as I said, this big brother, big sister type of energy. And of course, your heart is just, you have the biggest heart. Like, was that any question here? Like with this Ace of Cups, like here with this cup. Well, this is the gift, the moon of gift. Gebo, but gifts have to do with you just giving love freely and giving attention to people. Sorry, why am I talking in such a low tone? I do not talk like that. Yeah, anyways, I almost got a vocal fry, which is super interesting. I'm in customer service and my voice goes up an octave and I speak like this, but when I'm talking to you guys, my voice just goes lower. I don't know. Just a funny thing that I've noticed. Okay, let's get more. Let's get you, baby, what you can work on. Yeah, this is what I did for the last group. And again, you guys that like make such good impressions. I don't even like need to have anything to work on, but let's just see, you know. What should group 2 work on? What should group 2 work on, Spirit? What should group 2 work on? Those? Okay, all of them? Oh, okay. Oh, and the Empress. So what I see, first of all, you should work on nurturing yourself. Yeah. Because you see, you know what I get here? First of all, the 7 of Cups is about options. It's about illusions. It's about dreams. So I almost feel like you help everyone achieve their dreams, but you don't really work on your dreams. Like you just kind of support everyone, and then in the end, there's no time for you. And what I also see what you can work on is to be honest about when you are hurting, or when you're when it's too much, when it's not so great. Because I see you as someone who, yeah, people see that it's like always happy, always enjoying life, always just like doing the mostest. And I don't think that's you all the time. I mean, it's impossible. Like we're never like that all the time. I mean, I wish. And what the cards are telling you is that you gotta work on being more open when you are hurting, when you need support, when you need help. And I know you feel like people are relying on you and that you have to be this like constant beacon of light, but from time to time you can take a break. Okay, you can wait a while. You can just sit with yourself. This 3 of Wands is about waiting by the river for the opportunity to arrive. And that is not bad, because I see you as someone who's always seizing opportunity, which is amazing. But from time to time you can just save a little bit of energy and wait for the opportunities to come to you, wait for the people to come to you, wait for just things to come to you. Okay, you don't always have to be this warrior for justice, even though you can, even though people look up to you. I feel like if showing a vulnerability is not gonna make people think less of you. They're gonna think more of you. They're gonna think, okay, so that is actually a person, that is a real person. Okay, they still hurt, they still feel pain, they still feel like, because right now you're almost like a legend instead of someone magical. And yeah, work on that. Okay, let's get more advice. Okay, Spirit, give me some advice for group 2. What advice can you give me for group 2? See, again, take time to breathe out. What? Ooh. Advice for group 2. Advice for group 2, Spirit. Advice for group 2. Okay. Advice for group 2. Okay. Advice for group 2. Advice for group 2. Anything else? No, that's it. And you got a time to give rather than take. And I think that's what you're doing. You're giving back a lot. Like you're almost like to the point where you don't have enough, like you don't have more to give. You just give, give, give. And because of that, it's time to release negativity on the bottom. And you know, because of that, Spirit is telling you, look, you gotta take time to breathe out. Take time for yourself, okay? You don't always have to be everyone's hero. You don't always have to fix everyone's mistakes. And I know this, again, this is Magnus's energy. I mean, if you guys have read the books, things happened to him because he was not taking a break and he was making Alec also, you know, worried. And I can't have my babies worried, okay? I can't have my babies suffering. So, no. Okay, no. And this is you. Take time to breathe out, okay? Because people are, people depend on you, but the thing is that they love you for who you are. They love you for, you are good enough. Okay, they love you for who you are. You don't have to be everyone's hero. And here a new start is coming. I feel like the minute you kind of take a break, you're going to see people coming through for you as well, you know, making sure you're also well. And I almost get that this might not be very in your comfort zone, like letting people take care of you and letting people, you know, do things for you and letting people just kind of see you outside of your persona. Let's put my persona, like you're putting on like almost like a character. I mean, it's good that you're comfortable in your skin, like it's great, but sometimes it borders on a persona that you're playing, like almost like a character you're playing. And you know, that sometimes can stop people from, like, they might think that you're not real, but you are. And for you to step out of that means to step out of your comfort zone, and it takes courage. But I think you have it. I think you do. And of course, your commitment is being tested. And you know what I hear with this? So we got the judgment for you. So you're someone very responsible. Like, this is what people get for you. You're very responsible. You come through with stuff. So you don't start anything else until you finish the last week. I mean, you start stuff, but you just kind of finish things. You know, you don't let go of things until you finish them. And like right now, your commitment to this is being tested because you're committing to a lot of things, and not everything is worth your commitment. So think about that. Okay. Whew. Wow, that was it. Wow, you guys. Okay, so if you like this reading, please like, share, subscribe. Leave me a nice comment down below. Tell me what you want me to do next. Go follow me on Instagram. I post weekly pick a cards there. Well, I hope I did. I hope future snow does, or past snow. I'm always getting myself confused. Just snow outside. If my website is launched and it's down in the description below, you can go follow me on there. Or it should be on my channel page as well as my Twitch, where I'm going to do live streams. So if you want to know more about that, you can also follow me there. Yeah, put that plug in. Alright, so that's it for you guys. Thank you for joining me, and I'll see you next time. Bye guys. Hello Group 3, welcome to your reading of what is people's first impression towards you. Wow, okay. So I was waiting for the incense, but you know what, we're just going to keep going on, and then we're going to replace it after I read those. I just have it right there. Okay, so let's read your cards. Okay, so the palm reading cards. You got the mouth of Luna, which is the moon, just the moon. And it's this one here. Like here. This smile should be firm to the touch and denotes a strong and creative imagination. If this is the dominant mouth, you're a daydreamer. A high mouth shows a strong interest in travel. So people just cannot get a hold of you. This is the first impression. What I get is that you're someone who's traveled a lot, or someone who's just been places. You're just someone who I see always has a story to tell. Like, people meet you and you're always like, oh my god, let me tell you about that time I was in Peru. It's almost like that, you know what I mean? Just like, you always have a story to tell. The Saturn finger curved. A bend or a curve in the middle finger is the sign of a hoarder. Your home and belongings are important to you. These things represent security and stability to you. You're highly critical of yourself. Wow. So at the same time as, being a daydreamer and being, very traveled, at the same time, I see you as someone who collects a lot of things from your travels and you just hoard them. And it's almost like people come into your house and they're like, why do you have an elephant tusk? Oh, but I got it in like a safari. Oh my god, I didn't kill the elephant. It was just a safari thing, and I kept it because it's like a memory. Okay, but why do you have the piece of the wrapper from a gum? Like right here. It's the gum I chewed in Korea. Oh, they have like really nice candy. I just kept it because like souvenir. It's almost like this is what I hear about. You're just like, well, this was a souvenir from a travel. You're just keeping a random like concert ticket. Yeah, but this is the concert ticket I went to with my best friend in 5th grade, and this is why I'm keeping it. So at the same time, you have a lot of stories, but you also hoard a lot of things reminding you of stories. Interesting. Fingernails, oval. Socially minded, take things in your stride, never impulsive or angry, struggle to assert yourself, accurately aware of others, don't like confrontation. Okay, so I see. Yeah, people when they first meet you, they might think you're just so, kind of so charming, so easily, you just kind of go along with these. Okay, you're the person in the group that everyone asks, oh, what do you want to do? And everyone just like says something. You're like, whatever you guys want to do. I don't mind. I don't mind. So it's not a bad energy, but it kind of clashes with what I see for you. So you guys, I'm still here. I'm gonna light the incense. I'm gonna keep talking because we're not stopping this. Yeah, but I feel like this almost is very conflicting. Like you want, like at the same time, like you're very dreamy and traveled, and you can always tell a story, but also you're kind of too shy to do it. So you need to be asked to do it. And I almost get like an introverted vibes here. Like people just think you're very shy at first. Like I mean, you have a lot to say, but you're just very shy about it. You kind of hold back. You kind of just don't feel good enough for like I don't know. They just get anxiety from it. This is what people get. They kind of get you're a little bit more. You don't really assert yourself. You're kind of just like, like, okay, whatever you guys want to do, whatever, whatever it is. You're just like, oh, yeah, I'm okay with everybody. I don't think you are. I don't think you are, but you will not say it. So this is what people see about you. You just, also with the hoarding part, I kind of see you as they say holding the wall. You're almost like kind of like a wallflower. I mean, you're very interesting. When they talk to you, like you're very interesting, but you rarely talk without being spoken to. Like you're rarely the one that goes to talk to people. You wait for them to come to you and like address you and kind of like want to hear more. And when when they do ask, you kind of tell them all these things and like all these things you're like thinking about and like what you want to achieve or like where you've been or like what you've done. But you just like. I don't want to bother them. It's like, I don't want to bother them, I don't want to bother anybody. Baby. Not bothering people, come on. Okay, let's see more. Okay. What's people's first impression of group 3? What's people's first impression of group 3? Oh my god. Okay, yeah, they see that. What's people's first impression of group 3? What's people's first impression of group 3, Spirit? Okay, too many. What's people's first impression of group 3? Okay. What's people's first impression of group 3? Oh. Okay. The Hangman in reverse. Interesting. Okay, what does the Two of Swords have to do with? Too many. The Two of Swords. What is the Two of Swords about? Interesting. Temperance, rose quartz. Rose quartz. Wow. Speak, Snow. Speak. the 10 of Wands. What is the 10 of Wands about? Both of them? Okay, I'll take them. 9 of Wands and the 4 of Cups. The page of Coins is about the 9 of Swords. Oh baby. The Aquamarine, the Hangman. What is the Hangman about? Chariot. Okay. And the Queen of Swords. And by the way, I have a stone like that, but I just thought it was eagle eye and not hawk's eye because in my language, I just confused the two, and now I feel stupid for telling you a stone was wrong. So like, it's hawk's eye. Yeah, right, not eagle. I don't know why I thought it was eagle. Anyway, Queen of Swords. What is the Queen of Swords about? Ooh, platinum. 9 of Coins. Look at that 4 of Wands. Okay. So people see you as someone who's stable. But also, this is a card of kind of almost like living in the moment, celebration. So people's first impression of you is that you're someone solid. You're someone who would, I don't know, do them a favor. You're someone who would just be like, what I get is that, yeah, you probably will stick to other shy people or like, I don't even know how to explain this. The Hierophant is on the bottom, so, and the Sun. So I see someone honest. That's what I see. Someone who's honest about, also their boundaries. Someone who's firm about their boundaries. So people see you as a little bit withdrawn, but this is because you don't want to engage with everybody all the time. Like you want to conserve your energy a little bit, which is understandable. But what I got, the first thing I got with the 2 of Swords, is people see you as a little bit indecisive. And the Temperance here confirms it. And like, okay, remember what I said when I said, oh, you're someone who just goes like, I don't know, whatever you want, guys. You don't want to assert yourself because you want to make people happy. And this Temperance, like this rose quartz that I got here, a little different. Mine is a little more milkier, but yeah, this is a very clear one. You're just, you not really, what was I going to say? I forgot. Oh, because you want to make people happy. Yeah, this is what I get. Sorry, guys. So you seem indecisive because you want to make people happy. You want everyone to be taken care of. You want everyone to feel included. You want to feel everyone to, get their wish. You advocate for other people. And because you do, sometimes people might think that you are a little bit indecisive, a little bit of a, like you have no opinion about things because you're just like, oh, whatever you want, guys. But in terms, you actually want people to get what they want. Like you want people, like maybe you see someone, like you go out with friends, like in a friend group, and maybe you know that something is important to someone, like for example, they really want to go to this one place and you know that's important to them. So you would just be like, oh, I don't care, like whatever, we can go whatever you want because you know that's important for that person. You're that person. And others might think, oh, she doesn't have an opinion, like, oh, they don't have an opinion. But in reality, you're just like, I do, but it's not, I don't always state it all the time because you feel like it's better for this person to get theirs at this time. You know what I mean? It's almost like I would want to go somewhere, but I know someone else might, or even if you don't care, like for example, I'm going out to dinner with somebody, and usually I don't really care. Okay, I want to try new places. I don't really care. Like I want to go, whatever. And when I tell that sometimes when I tell it to people, they're like, you don't know what you want. I'm like, yeah, I do. I want to try new things. Okay, just show me whatever. And this is you. Like they see you as someone indecisive, but indecisive for the sake of kind of making others happy as well. And they also see you as someone carrying a heavy burden, like this 10 of Wands. As I said, you might be holding the wall. You might be spending some time, a little bit away. You might be someone who's just always thinking about stuff, just like daydreaming. And people just feel like you're very, like you're just carrying a heavy burden. Like there's this heaviness to you. And it just has to do with like this 9 of Wands and 4 of Cups. For me, tells me that you're just someone who kind of likes to keep, as I said, neutral. Like this 4 of Cups, almost avoiding conflict. Yeah, I mean, it said in the other cards, you're avoiding conflict. The 9 of Wands are about the wounded warrior. So you rather, oh, I see what it is. You're kind of like that mom friend that like does everything. You're like, I'll do it. It'll be fine. I'll do it. I got this. You know, I'll be the designated driver. Um, I'll get you guys tickets to that place. Oh, don't worry about it. I'll make the reservation. It's almost like this is what people just feel like you're reliable. And you, but that's the thing. They rely on you too much. Like you carry such a huge burden, and that makes you feel tired. Like that makes you feel like this Nine of Wands tired, and this Four of Cups just um, completely out of it. Almost like you don't want to do it. Like you don't do it because you want to, but because you feel like if you don't, there's no one else who will. And people see that about you. They see you just carrying everybody's problems. They see you like this hero type. Just like, I'm gonna carry everyone. I got you guys. Okay, don't worry about it. And but at the same time, they see you as someone very precious. Like this Page of Coins is someone very precious. Um, but almost like they know that you're precious, like they see that you have some like things to offer, but at the same time they don't see you shining. They see you as this nine of, so it has to do with the Nine of Swords, just being burdened, like overthinking. So the first impression you make is that you're okay, I'm sorry to say, the first impression you make is that you're kind of anxious, and because you're anxious, you want to make the other people's happy. So what I get is a bit of people pleasing here, and I mean I can tell because I used to be a people pleaser. I mean even now I feel like I'm a little bit of a people pleaser. You know, I just like being the hero. I just like fixing problems. You know, and I know it's not my problem to fix everybody, but I cannot help it. You know, and I feel like that's you, and they see you as someone who's, now, people see you as someone who's precious, who can offer a lot, but at the same time, you kind of just hold yourself back and decide to carry other people, to put other people in the spotlight, not yourself. And with this Hangman reversed, it's almost like they see you as someone who doesn't really fight, who doesn't really, you know, stand up for themselves. And it has to do with the Chariot, where you just, again, not picking a direction, just being all like, whatever goes, just being all like, well, you know, whatever you guys want to do, whatever it is, just okay. Like the other two groups, like they make a very strong impression. Your first impression is, I don't think you make a very strong impression of people when they meet you first. I'm sorry I'm saying that, guys. Like they get, when they get to know you, like they know how amazing you are. Like they see all those stories, all those dreams, all those like things. But and by the way, for the hoarding part, I see why you got the hoarder part, because it's not just hoarding, you know, things. It's also hoarding emotions, hoarding people's problems. Okay, taking on all of their responsibilities. This is what it is also. And I don't think you make that strong of an impression because you kind of hold back a little. This Hangman that's reversed, you kind of hold back part of yourself a little. You just literally hang back from expressing this Chariot, this like actual, you know, desire for life. And the Queen of Swords in this case is just overthinking. This is what I get. People think you are very smart, that you have a lot to offer, that you have a lot to say, but at the same time you're not saying it. Okay, you're not saying it yet. You're kind of what I get is it takes a long time to get to know you. This Knight of Coins. So when people meet you, they know that this is not okay. So when people meet you, they know that this is not all there is to you. Like they kind of know, but at the same time they know it will take a long time to get to know you, so they have to be patient with getting to know you. And what I almost get is that they wish you would let more people in, like kind of let them in, you know, just to get to know you better, because you're not really doing that. Okay, let's see, you guys, let's see your three best qualities. Group three is three best qualities. Okay, so all the groups got that, so you guys have huge hearts. But oh, I like this one. Okay. See, three best qualities. Yep, traveling again. And the man, the rune of man, community, compassion, cooperation. So you are, yep, you kind of bridge people. Like you're the bridge between people. You're someone that can just get along with anybody, and that is a curse. It's like a blessing and a curse at the same time, because you can get along with everybody. And I know I'm the one that gets along with everybody sometimes. I get sent like a emissary or something like that. Is that what it's called? I get sent like a messenger, you know, like that scene from Harry Potter when Hermione was being passed through. I was like, I'm done. Ow. Yeah, that's me sometimes, you know, kind of fighting the battles or like telling things to other people from other people, you know, between friends, because I'm the one that will say it, you know, and I'm not afraid of the consequence, you know, which I don't want to be like that. It's called triangulation. It's manipulative, and I don't want to do it. But sometimes I just help out, you know. And yeah, one of your best qualities, your big heart. This is the gift card, like the gebo, you know, this cup that you're offering. So yeah, you really. I don't even know how to say it, as in like you're very compassionate and very kind to people. Just kindness. This is what I get from you, kindness. You don't want to step on anyone's toes, and because you don't want to step on anyone's toes, you hold a lot back. But we'll get to the advice. We'll get to the advice portion. But you're just so kind and generous and compassionate, and it just warms my heart, honestly, talking about this. And the Issa rune here, the eyes. It's about intuition, but also what I got with this card is you observe people. You're very good at observing people and like getting to know them. You kind of like intuitively know people's needs. You know, you kind of understand people on a deep level to know their needs. Like you get a lot, like you just get to know them. You know, you get to know them like very well. And then there's also another sign. You know, people pleasing is also like, okay, if I talk to this about like if I go into depth, it has to do with the way you bond, like the trauma and the way you bond, like the way you develop like your attachment style. Yeah, that's what I was looking for. So I am I think, what was it called? The anxious avoidant, which is just basically your, like you want to get close to people, but they scare you. So I feel like you're kind of that. And the people like me and like you, if you're that, we know people. Okay, we get to know people. And why do we get to know people? Because I want to know what this person's gonna do. I want to get to know them so well that I am not anxious by them. I am not anxious to be around them. That I don't think they will surprise me. And I've noticed myself that when someone surprises me, at first I'm like, wow, okay. And then I get like, what the hell? What the hell? And one of your qualities is literally that. You are very good at observing people, very good at putting boundaries because of that. And just kind of, yeah, you don't want people to surprise you. You want to be in charge. You want to be in control of that. Like, you make sure everyone's your friend. And again, you just want to travel. You just like traveling. This is the rune of travel. I see you as someone who's not afraid to take. I mean, you might be, like, this might be the first impression that people get, that you're a little bit of a wallflower. Once they get to know you, they know you take risks. They know you fight for people. They know you go after what you want with this travel card. They know you're someone who's not afraid to, you know, go the distance. And as I said, we also got travel for your card as well. So you might just be someone who just enjoys that, like the experience of it. And I also get that because traveling is a way to kind of escape your environment for a while and just go to a place where nobody knows you and they don't know who you are. You can start over, and it's just so tempting, and it's just the type of, yeah, it's the type of thing that I enjoy too. So I feel like we get each other. We really get each other, group 3. And I mean, you chose the Snowflake Obsidian. This is Snowflake, literally. I'm snow. I have a snowflake. Duh. So yeah. Okay, let's see what. So what can you work on? Yeah. What should group 3 work on, Spirit? What should group 3 work on? What should group 3 work on, Spirit? Oh, and by the way, this is the Ace of Swords that I replaced with. So working on the truth, but I'm not taking it. So let's see. What should group 3 work on? Because it's not a card. I don't know where I lost the Ace of Swords. I still feel like someone will bring it to me. Like it will be like a metaphor. Like someone will tell me like this big truth and they'll hand me the card. But I don't know who, what, or where. I don't know where I lost this card. It will be so weird if someone actually finds it and brings it to me. Like imagine that. I don't know. Anyways, I don't know. Start a petition or a Facebook page. You know, find Snow's missing card. Who knows? I might find my boyfriend like this. You know. Who knows? Like, Okay, what should group 3 work on, Spirit? What should group 3 work on? Ooh, okay. Yep, High Priestess. And the Seven of Wands. So what I see is work on saying no. This is what I get. Literally, work on saying no to people. Because you're so kind, you're so generous. You want people to like you, and you genuinely care about people. It's not just because you want them to like you, but you genuinely care about them. And because of that, you might have a hard time saying no. And I'm here to tell you, learn to say no. You see how she's protecting herself? I mean, people might demand things from you, okay? You might want to take on all the responsibilities. You might want to, and I think I've seen you before in another video. You might want to help your mom with her hair, or you might want to help your dad fix the car, or you want to help your friend, babysit her kid, or like take her dog out, or I don't know, even like you want to help your boyfriend with the dishes or something. I don't know. You might want to do a lot of things. Okay, you might want to help everybody with everything. The thing is that your time is important too. Okay, your time is important. And what I got, it was shown the Hermit alone. Your time alone, okay, your time just to work on yourself is also important. And I feel like when you learn to do that, when you learn to just say no and take time for yourself and just be like, no, today I'm busy, okay, I'm doing other things, you wouldn't feel the need to escape. You wouldn't feel the need to travel so much, to like go away from people when they're like breaching your boundaries, because your boundaries will be firm. They will be like, yeah, everything should be fine. And yeah, what you should work on again, then the Empress is nurturing yourself. Just kind of take time for yourself. This is what Spirit's saying. Take time for that. You don't have to be everyone's hero. You don't have to be everybody. Everybody's, almost like what I hear is the mom friend, because the Empress is a mother, and I feel like you're the mom friend of the group. As I said in the beginning, you might be like, oh, don't worry guys, I'm going to be a designated driver. Don't worry guys, I'm going to take care of the reservations. Don't worry, I'm going to book us a holiday. Don't worry about anything. I'm going to make sure that and it's like, yeah, it's like you're the mom friend. You like fix everything. And some people are like this, and some other people just like come along for the ride, and I've been the friend that makes all the plans, and then I make sure that everyone, is kind of in on the plan, that the plan is like good for everyone. And I've really realized that not everyone does that. Sometimes people just make a plan. I've had people who just like, well, I want to go to this place at this time, so whoever can come join me, good. Whoever can't, oh well, too bad. And I am not like that. I'm like, okay, so we're going together, and I want to know when you guys are free. So if I make a group activity, I'm just like, tell me which days you're free. What time? Specific. So then I can book a reservation for us, okay? And I feel like this is you, just like the mom friend. But what Spirit is saying, take a break, okay? Take a break and nurture yourself, okay? And what I see with this Page of Wands is do the things you love. Find passion, okay? Find inspiration to do the things you love, to do the things you enjoy. And sometimes that might not be with other people. Sometimes that might be on your own. But it's good to spend time on your own, just doing things. Okay, if you wanna take the time to, I don't know, take a bath, enjoy a book, I don't know, write a novel, play an instrument, go outside, hike, play a sport, just do some yoga, work out, whatever you want to do. You don't have to do it, okay? You don't have to comply your plans with other people. You can just do your own plans, okay? You can just enjoy your time. You can just be passionate about it. And the High Priestess is work on expressing those needs. The High Priestess is about hidden things. It's about intuition. So your intuition is great. Okay, you read people. But use that intuition to actually communicate what you need to communicate. Don't just use it to navigate. Don't just use it to kind of mold yourself to other people. Or kind of just like make sure others are taken care of. Use it to make sure you're taken care of, that you're doing what you need to do. All right, and now let's get some advice. And I just looked at the time, and you guys... It is late. I don't know, it was so late. Okay, let's see. Whew, let's get advice for group 3. Advice for group 3, Spirit. Look at that. Advice for group 3, Spirit. Advice for group 3. Yeah, understandable. Advice for group 3. Any more advice for group 3? Oh, look at that. Advice for group... Okay, advice for group 3. Advice for... Do we have any more advice? Advice for group 3. No, that's it. and step out of your comfort zone. So you got the South and the North Node. And if you know, they stay together. The South Node was like who you were in your past life. And the North Node is who you should be in this life, or who you have to like strive to be. And you gotta learn your nodes, okay? I know my nodes. Mine are Aries, you know, the South is Aries, and the North is Libra. So me versus everybody, you know, I wanna be me. But in this life I gotta be us. You know your nodes. Okay, so let's see now. So first thing you got is don't let the past hold you back. And you know what I immediately heard about that one? I immediately heard basically don't let your childhood traumas or the way you grew up or something like that, because I remember I was talking about attachment styles, and attachment styles are formed in childhood. So if you grew up in a home where you literally had to kind of mold yourself towards your parents, you know, kind of like you didn't know, you couldn't like really rely on them, you had to like learn to navigate like their moods. Like you might have still have it like right now as an adult, like a lot of us still have it. And what Spirit is saying is don't let the past hold you back. Okay, you're an adult now. You don't have to you can consider people's emotions, but you don't have to mold your emotions towards them. You don't have to mold your experience. You don't have to mold everything like yourself towards people. Okay, they can handle who you are. They can handle. They can't. Like, I mean, that doesn't have to do anything with you. That has to do everything with them. Okay, it's not personal. So yeah, what you need to release, what I hear is expectations, and you need to release just don't you don't have to be everyone's hero. Okay, let people be your hero. And by the way, not accepting help is also a sign of being of this attachment style, because and I know it. I just had a long talk with one of my friends about it. So like I know it, believe me. It is hard sometimes to accept help because you feel like you cannot count on people. You feel like they're not gonna do it the way you want them to do it, or like the way it's right, or something like that. And yeah, I can see that people will not do it the way you want them to do it. I mean, I have a fight with my mom every time because she just does what she wants to do. Okay, she tells me that I do, but she does what she wants to do, and you ask her for help, and she does it, but she does it so like over the top that it's like, I don't want that much from you. Okay, I just want a little bit. Okay, it's fine. Anyways, let's talk about you. And your commitment is being tested, and what I can see here is your commitment to yourself and what you do and your free time. So people might push you. People might push you. They might want to take you out of your path, but you got to be committed to what you do. Okay, don't neglect yourself. Okay, you can help people, but don't neglect yourself. This is what I get here. And you're good enough. This is what I want you to know. You're good enough. And prosperity lies ahead. So you are abundant. Don't forget that. Don't forget that your happiness depends on yourself, and that you're abundant, and that everything's going to be fine. And finally, the communication is key. You know how I read that? I read that as in, you got to state your boundaries, okay? You got to speak up. As I said, the whole team right now is to say no, okay? If people push your boundaries, you got to say no, okay? Not everyone has the right to, you got to think about, and thinking about yourself is not selfish, okay? Despite what you might have been told, thinking about yourself is not selfish. It is necessary, okay? You have to make sure you're good in order to be good for, to help other people like you want to, because you have a big heart and you're compassionate. So you need to communicate your needs to people. This is what I get. You need to communicate your needs. You need to be honest about your needs. You need to be honest with yourself and with others. That's what you need to do. Because otherwise people will keep pushing your boundaries because they don't know. And also, what I think I was telling that to a friend of mine, people will always push your boundaries. Like, this is how we're designed, okay? We're designed to check what is, like, as a child, you put tantrums, you, like, do a lot of things, you check what is, how much you can get away with. We just do that since we're kids. And as an adult, you kind of push other people's boundaries. Like, I see if I can yell at people, I see if I can, I don't know, I mean, sometimes if I get angry, I see if I can do this. And if the person kind of allows it, then I will probably do something that they don't like again if they allowed it, because I don't know they don't like it. And again, you're someone who already knows what people don't like. You kind of get to know them, so they don't really have to tell you. But the thing is that not everyone is like you, so you might have to tell people how not to treat you or how to treat you. And this is what the communication is about. You gotta state your boundaries and state your standards and just make sure people treat you the way you want to be treated, which is with the utmost respect and kindness. So yeah, that's it, you guys. Whew, wow, this reading turned out really deep. I'm sorry. No, actually, I'm not sorry. This is what we want today. Alright, so if you like this reading, please like, share, subscribe. Leave me a nice comment down below telling me what you want me to do next. You can go follow me on Instagram. I post weekly pick-up cards there. If I did. I hope I did. What else was I going to say? Oh, okay. Sorry, you guys. I'm already getting sleepy. What else was I going to say? Oh, yeah. If my website is launched and it's down below, you can go follow me there, or it should be in my description and my channel page, as well as on my, my channel page. You can find my Twitch. You can go follow me there for live streams of reading cards, in front of you for very few bucks. Kind of like, when people do the extended one on Vimeo. I don't do that. No, I do on Twitch. And yeah, that's it for me. Thank you for joining me, and I'll see you next time. Bye, guys.